Back in the Pokémon Sword and Shield overused tier on Pokémon Showdown, Weavile was one of the best offensive Pokémon in the tier because of its amazing offensive typing, powerful stab moves and great offensive stats. However, in Pokémon Scarlet and Violet overused, Weavile's usage has dropped from 21% in Generation 8 OU to less than half of a percent in Gen 9 OU, and has dropped to the underused tier, which is a tier below the overused tier. In this video I'm going to explain why this is the case. In Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, Weavile lost access to two of its best moves, Triple Axle and Knock Off. These moves gave Weavile a lot of power. Triple Axle could go up to a base power of 120, and Knock Off has a base power of 79.5 when the opponent still has their item, giving Weavile access to two basically 100 base power moves. But since Weavile has lost these moves, its strongest options are now Icicle Crash or Ice Spinner as an ice move stab, which have 85 base power and 80 base power respectively, and Night Slash as a dark stab, which has a 70 base power. This is a significant power drop compared to Triple Axle and Knock Off. However, this isn't even Weavile's biggest problem. Pokémon Scarlet and Violet introduced a new Pokémon, Chien-Pao, which outclasses Weavile in every single aspect. You could basically see this Pokémon as Weavile on steroids. Chien-Pao has, just like Weavile, an amazing offensive typing in Dark Ice and has a base 120 attack. What makes this Pokémon way better than Weavile is the other trait it has going for it. First of all, Chien-Pao has 10 more points in its speed stat, making it faster than Weavile at base. Besides the higher speed stat, it has a better Dark Stab move in Crunch, which is a 80 base power move, making it stronger than the 70 base power Night Slash that Weavile has, while also having access to Icicle Crash and Ice Spinner for an Ice Stab move. It also has access to Sword Stance and Ice Heart, just like Weavile, but it also has the option to use Sucker Punch as a priority move, which is stronger than Ice Shard, and Weavile cannot learn this move. Chien-Pao even has access to Sacred Sword, which is a 90 base power fighting attack to hit bulky steel types. Weavile had to rely on Low Kick, which can be very inconsistent depending on the target it wants to hit. On top of that, Sacred Sword ignores stack changes to the defensive stat that can be pretty handy. However, what really makes Chien-Pao superior over Weavile is stability Sword of Ruin. Sword of Ruin is a new ability introduced to Pokémon Scarlet and Violet that lowers the defense stat of all other Pokémon by 25%. This essentially means that Chien-Pao's physical attacks hit a lot harder than the 120 base attack it actually has, making it stronger than Weavile even though they have the same base attack. Weavile also lacks a good ability in general, holding it back a bit. Because of Chien-Pao's higher speed stat and access to Sucker Punch, it can actually afford to run an Adamant Nature, further increasing its attack stat. But Weavile could afford to run Adamant as well back in Sword and Shield. It cannot do this in this generation due to more fast Pokémon being viable in the tier. To sum it up, Weavile lost two of its strongest moves and gets outclassed in every single aspect by the new Pokémon Chien-Pao, which is faster, stronger and has a better move pool than Weavile. If you liked the video or learned something new, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel so you won't miss future videos like this one. Also leave a comment what you think about the fall of Weavile and Chien-Pao taking its place, and let me know if I missed something. Until then, I'll see you next time.